Something seems to be weighing on Hermes' mind. Namui, hello! It is so good to see you around here in this neck of the woods this lovely evening. I hope you're far into MSQ. Did you finish MSQ? I am pain. I have so many thoughts, but basically, to put it down into it, I don't think this is gonna end well at all here. I really don't think so. But, we are moving along with level 86 MSQ. You finished tonight without spoiling, you loved it, that's what everyone's been saying. I'm hoping to finish by next weekend. Well, most importantly, I want to finish MSQ by Pandemonium. Which, I have a bit of time before Pandemonium, like, what, 10 days? I think I have 10 days. I have 13 days to finish by Pandemonium. Alright, I've been G-posing with these fools this entire time. Tell me, Salix, in the course you've been watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? It's the Ichion. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation that it set upon the nearby Okyupetes, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the Okyupetes were keeping it a wide berth. It is the nature of the Ichion that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it's an astounding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? We're leaving the island! Just off the Passage of 12 Wonders. Just make your way and you should be able to see it to the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Are we to leave the island? Maybe? Maybe, finally? You get to hang out with the couple that is Hythlodeus and Emmett Selk. Yeah, except I feel bad for Emmett Selk. He really, out of everyone here, I think he had the best glow up. I'm not an Emmett Selk stan myself, except, let's just say he looked way better when he became an Asiat. Oh my god, there's blue quests here. Oh, gamers, we are in the void. I'm not much of a Xenos fan either myself. Believe me, after what's been happening in story, I still would not be a Xenos stan. I'm sorry to any of the Xenos stans. There she is! We're gonna be doing this quest line for a while, people. So, these Aether current quests that unlock stories, I really like doing them while I'm doing MSQ. Welcome, friends, to Anagnorisis. I am Solkles, and I manage this region under the authority of Chief Hermes. And, how unusual, a soul-bearing familiar. A familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purposes of observation? Yes, that must be it. In which case, you need only mention my name to Charmion, and she will gladly give you a tour. Oh, sure. Give me more lore. We're gonna be here for a while. Oh, it's Kaishi. I can't click on it. Wait, what is... I'm so why is Kaishi here? It's not someone's I thought it was an NPC for I thought it was another player for a second, but no. What is Kaishi doing here? Or at least it looks a lot like Kaishi. From the Void Ark Alliance raids. Yes, what can I do for you? Salix is it, and the Overseer's Solkles, which is for me to act as your guide. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why the Overseer chose to send you to me, of all people. Give me one moment again, y'all. Elpis is so pretty. I want to G-pose here later, hopefully. But not now. There is MSQ to do, and I'm already doing enough G-posing with all of these old men. I haven't been here long myself, truth be told, until quite recently. I was wholly engaged in a prolonged research project at the Academia Aniter. Surely there are other more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive The task was given to me, and I will attempt to cover the most salient features of our facilities to the best of my abilities. After all, it is not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare and fascinating visitor. We can commence the tour this very moment, if you like. Then let us begin. You know, rather than have me lecture you as we walk along, I think observing firsthand what we do here in Anagnorisis would prove to be more beneficial. I'll point you in the right direction and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Oh, excuse me. She is now accompanying me. Girl, we're gonna G-pose. We G-pose. I'm waiting for it. There we go. Oh my gosh, I forgot to turn emotes off. Can I turn emotes off from here? Where would it be? Emotes. Oh my gosh, I'll fix this in a second. Sit. I G-pose every single time. I'm like having someone follow me. Get rid of you, not you, you. There. I did it. Alright, let us go. I guess we're going this way? There, oh my gosh, we have so many. Well, we only have 3, but it looked like so many. There's too many yellow quests here. Way too many. Where are we off to then? Who do we have here? A familiar of some kind, judging by your ethereal structure. Yes, I am accompanying Salix here on our tour of Anagnorisis at the behest of the Overseer. A tour? Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping your distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain and do not take kindly to intruders. While I'm quite sure you're capable of defending yourself, no one appreciates a tusk to the abdomen, right? Y'all, I'm getting hungry, and it's like late at night, and I'm getting hungry. Oh, I was hoping we were gonna go to the other islands finally in MSQ. Hello? Wait, what did you say? It appears to have moss growing out of its head. Charmion. Oh, and who is your friend? Zem's familiar. Why, you appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking. I should very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. Oh no, please don't. Please forgive my forwardness. It is my duty to chart the behavior of familiars, and I do find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see. But our research here is given special dispensation, once the subjects are properly registered as concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle or must otherwise coexist with other living beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I am responsible for observing and evaluating their potential capabilities. But of course, as for Zem might grant us permission, then you could abide here for a few years while I analyze. We're gonna move on. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, I was gonna use a mount, but I remembered this follow. Let's just sprint. But yeah, I was gonna use a mount, but I remembered we cannot use a mount. I want off of this island. Eventually. I'm surprised there's only one blue quest here. I'm sure there's gonna be way more up ahead. Why, hello, champion. Was there something? The Overseer, yes, yes, yes. So, my work here is rather difficult to demonstrate, but I hope a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but mainly pursue over the great plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe it over the course of several years. Tedious perhaps, but necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habitat, and their presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Is that the sort of thing you wish to know? I think we've covered the main areas of interest. All that's left now is to speak with Overseer Solkles. This is the end of the Aether current quest, but I'm pretty sure this is not the end of the storyline. Oh no. Well, at least she's right here. They're gonna have to change. I feel like they have to change this in the next few patches, how this mechanic works. Like, they're gonna update it somehow. They have to. They have to. They have to. Wait, where's that part in the patch notes where people can go on mounts with me? Where's that part? I just suddenly remembered that. And I'm already level 86. Ah, I see you've completed your tour. Almost. We spoke with those in charge of various facets of Agnorisis, but I thought it would be fitting to end this visit where it began, with you, Overseer Soulfuls. I see, and what is your impression of the work we do here? It requires equal levels of passion and patience. I'm glad we could help further your worldly education. And I am glad to see you enjoyed the experience, at least I hope you did. You're truly a masterpiece of a creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive and cogitative faculties. Were you perhaps designed to inspire others? I feel something special has been woven into your aura. You have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Oh great, here we go. Here we go, people. I may have gotten the Aether current, but yeah, we have lore. You have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Solkles continues to regard you with a fiery curiosity. Oh, it has a bracelet coffer. Salix, how is our fascinating familiar friend? What is it that about you that ignites my observer's soul? Well, now that we've been properly introduced, perhaps you can tell us more? Yes, I would very much like to know how you see the world, how everything large or small appears to your eyes. Fine. Let us learn more about the ancients. We're to visit the arcane titles on the south side of Agnorisis. Let me know if the volume is alright also, if anybody's still lurking around. I'm worried that it's a bit too loud. I might lower it myself a few ticks, actually. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit. I want a Twintania mount. Sound is fine. That's good to hear. Get it? Good to hear. We have yet to register an official name for the specimen, but we shall simply call it the Bird of Elpis. What is your first thought upon beholding this majestic creature? That I've seen it somewhere before. You have, but we haven't even completed its evaluation, let alone registered with it with the Bureau of the Architect. Are you perhaps acquainted with the entity's creator? In any case, I'm eager to hear more of your responses. You're truly unlike any construct I have ever met, familiar or otherwise. Let us continue southwards, shall we? Oh lord. My stomach is starting to growl and I'm just like, wow, I really should not eat this late. It is a very bad idea to eat this late. Hello, Charmion? I keep calling her Charmion. Charmander. That structure over yonder houses some of our more unorthodox researchers. Rather than weave creation magics, they breed existing specimens in the hopes of begetting new strains and species. The method is imprecise, the outcome uncertain. To my eyes, such research seems awfully self-indulgent, but merely a means to sate the whims of one's intellectual curiosity. Our purpose in life is to improve Aetheris. In my opinion, we should steer clear of techniques which produce flawed results. What if the process created something unexpectedly incredible? A serendipitous discovery? I suppose it is possible. Thank you. I had thought to broaden your horizons, but here I am realizing how narrow my own views can be. Hardly a desirable quality in an observer. Time for a spot of rest and reflection, I say. Shall we move on to the morning dew? Oh, okay. And I guess we are off. I'm glad there's other people working on this story quest besides me, by the way. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one working on this story quest. There's a fade over here. I kind of want to do it, but I don't think there's anyone working on it. It's already been a minute and nobody's been working on it. We're kind of getting to dead hours in my server, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, people are working on it. Go, Unique, go! Run! Hurry! Ruda the Problem, I love that name. Did I get credit? Hooray, I got credit. Am I capped on gemstones? I should check. No, I'm not. I'm not capped. But yeah, I've been working on fates every once in a while to get extra experience. That is where I'm supposed to go for MSQ. I'm dummy. Oh my god, I'm gonna teleport. I'm not, I don't have the patience for this. We're gonna teleport so we can get over here. I'm hoping the next quest will be the last one, but I have my doubts. I have boosted mount speed and it's still taking this long. I have boosted mount speed in a lot of the areas actually, wow. Welcome to our Garden of Respite. We can explore more of it later, but first, I want to hear more of what you think. Of people, of us. I often sat here musing upon the nature of our creations, and wondered how a familiar might perceive its creator. We are not so different. Perhaps that's true. You do seem far closer to us in nature than most other familiars. Well, let's set aside such musings for a moment and bask in the morning dew serenity. Thanks for the offer. Blue Zircon Bracelet of Casting. Yeah, I'm gonna equip it. Sure. Item level 531 still. Charmion prepares to launch into another lecture on life on Anagnorisis. Are you well rested, Salix? One cannot perform at one's best without allowing the mind and body time to recuperate. Here on Anagnorisis, we often encourage one another to nap, or take part in one of the fruits we grow. We could conjure such treats into existence, of course, but there is something oddly gratifying about plucking ripened fruit fresh from the tree. Oh, how remiss of me. How exactly do you sustain yourself? Is Azem supplying you with ether? Good question. No, but you'll fade away without proper nourishment. The tour can wait. We must feed you immediately. What is she talking about? We're gonna eat flowers? Zoom. I feel so speedy on this mount. But not speedy enough. I'm almost hitting level 90 on Black Mage and Sage. I'm so excited. I imagine this times as I'm being like, I never sent a familiar to Elpis. I can only imagine. I'm also kind of worried that we're gonna run into the realism here and, you know, break the space-time continuum. But also, maybe that just won't happen. Maybe we'll just get, you know, maybe a cameo right at the very end. Hello. Arcastrus flowers are an edible bloom, you see. Hand them over to Overseer Sokals and he'll mix them with the fruits to make delicious juice. Here you go. Yes, these are the ones we need. I'll add them to the fruits from Charmian's basket and we'll soon have an ether replenishing beverage for you to enjoy. Cutscene! Is it a cutscene? Oh, these robes are dyeable? Oh. And here we are, the freshly squeezed Anagnorisis juice medley. Go on then, drink it up. The aroma of each is ether rich. I wonder what it's like to drink something that's ether rich. You drink the douche, noting the complexity of the floral and fruity flavors. Ah, good, it seems you're able to tolerate liquid sustenance. You didn't appear to be suffering from any loss of material form, but a familiar must have a regular fusion of ethereal energy. So now that we know you won't suddenly vanish, will you please reassure Vicharmion? I'm so glad you were able to replenish your stores of ether. Overseer Sokals is certainly a wonder when it comes to food preparation. Still, I firmly believe that the consumption of food should be limited to restoring one's strength. Eating for enjoyment alone is an unnecessary drain on living resources, and such a practice can only be harmful to restore its equilibrium, which is why I have so much respect for Overseer Sokals and his culinary talent. He employs ingredients and methods which not only optimize a dish's ethereal concentration, but also produce flavorful results. Save your compliments, Charmion. I won't be flattered into making another batch until it's time for our next meal. Well, of course not. I would never dream of attempting such a base manipulation to begin with. This is probably the final one, right? It's still not the final one. Is it? It says Charmion still has one final question to ask of you, but usually the final ones for these storylines give you food. Salix, I feel like we've grown to understand each other, but there is one last thing I wish to know. As you've seen, our purpose is to improve life on this star. Familiars too exist for a reason. And I wonder how you feel about your place in the grand scheme of things. Charmian, perhaps you can provide your friend here with an example of what you mean. Such a nebulous question requires a more recognizable foundation from which to answer. Yes, you're right, of course. We must not skip the journey in our haste to reach the destination. Where to begin? Broadly speaking, we study the wisdom and magics of our forebears and choose our path and our interests as talents begin to crystallize. Even among the observers at Agnorisis, however, overseers Sokals and I share a similar calling. Again, it may be more beneficial to simply show you what I mean. Please allow me accompany me to the archives in the northwest. Never dull a moment with Charmion, is there? Still, her boundless enthusiasm is what makes her a fine observer. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Hermes' eating habits are atrocious? We may not be reliant on food to the extent that our small creations are, but our diets eventually catch up to us. If we don't consume the requisite balance of nutrients, we go weak and lethargic. Yet Hermes consumes candied apples as if they are staple. Wow. This is where we keep all of the administrative records. Any of these documents will help give you an idea of what we consider to be our defining purpose. Feel free to browse. I shall just be waiting for you outside. What do we have here? The name Sokals. Another book made by Sokals. Today there was an incident involving the hippocampus. The creature is extremely territorial, and the 4 observers sustained light to severe injuries from water-based magics as a result of their perceived intrusion into its domain. A report has been sent to the Words of La Habrea outlining the dangers inherent in continued observation of their nominated subject, and the intent to shift their focus to the smaller and considerably less aggressive hip. So La Habrea created a cute little creature called a hip. I'm so scared to see La Habrea's creations in Pandemonium. I am very scared to see some very messed up creatures. Ah, Salix. Did you find the observation logs enlightening? Overseer Sokals has built up quite the library, hasn't he? He's logged up comprehensive observations on every being in Agnorisis, not only objective physical descriptions, but also his personal thoughts and impressions. And that's why I'm here, to carry on the Overseer's invaluable work. To carry on? When it comes to the continued success of Anagnorisis, our purposes are very much aligned. I cannot help but worry, however, that I lack the same degree of perception and ability, that I am unfit for the task I have chosen. Even being in the same room as those logs is enough to make me feel uncomfortable. My insistence that you examine your purpose was, I think, born from the trepidation that surrounds my own. An uncertainty you need not feel. Overseer Sokals, one of our newest arrivals, you have ever been quick to doubt yourself, yet you were able to guide Salix here on an engaging tour through the intricacies of our duties, which clearly demonstrates the depths of your understanding. If all I wanted was someone to emulate my work, why, I would simply continue doing it myself. No, the reason I asked you to assume my role is because I believe you can take our projects in new and novel directions. Raising you as a competent successor is the final step in my purpose in life. Do me proud, Charmion. It is your growth, your efforts, which will facilitate my return to the star. Will do my best, Overseer. But don't be in too much of a rush to leave us. There are still so many things I need you to teach me. And speaking of teaching, thank you, Salix. This was a wonderful and enriching visit. It's been a pleasure learning about you, not to mention a few things about myself. Yes, you also have my gratitude for the part you've played in training my young colleague. You are welcome to return whenever you wish. I am really excited to see these two again together later. I really hope there's another story quest we can do. I really do hope. Oh, this is such a good shot. Like, literally. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I messed up. I meant to hit escape. It's okay. I got my screenshots. But they're gone, and we finished the story quest here, I think. I hope. I don't think there's anything more. I'm scared to look again. I wish there was a way to keep track. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna look this up. Elpis Gang! Give me one moment. Sokals. Sokals. Come on, 14. Boot up. Boot up. This is so freaking slow. Come on. I love Elpis Gang because instead of just memories, it's good to have a slice of life-ish. Yeah. I think this is a really good job of revising a lot of problems people had in Shadowbringers. What did we finish, anyway? We finished Familiar Fate. Okay. Yeah, the story quest I think continues on in a different area, so we can finally go back to the main scenario. The 12 Wonders, huh? Alright, let's get going. I just want off of this island, please. But also, the moment we leave this island, the closer we'll get to her. Oh wait, can I go over here? I thought I couldn't. I kind of just want an adventure over here. Can I literally walk over? I thought these were all split up in the air. What is this place? I know I'm probably not supposed to... You know what? Unique, focus on MSQ. Maybe the MSQ will literally take you over there, probably. Probably. Alright, so we are searching for Hermes. Oh no! They're all slaughtered. The laceration and burns are unmistakable. A Lycaon is indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders! I shall go and seek him out there. And Mitzelk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Salix. Come, come. It is time this path and over the bridge. Yes, Emmy. I mentioned it when I was on the moon during my stream. I said, I literally thought the dog was based off of Minfilia. Do you think Minfilia was based on a dog? I guess it could be the other way around. You know, I think I said when I was on the moon, I was like, wow, this dog reminds me of Minfilia. I wonder if it was based off of her. But, now that we're here, it's the other way around, isn't it? Hello, boyfriend. I'll leave you to your date. Let me out. Just a tiny little bridge. We're here. I'm just kind of getting my map filled. Just getting the experience from filling out the map. Oh, you know I should be looking for ether currents. 109 yalms north, which should literally be like in view. 90 yalms northeast. Where is this sucker? 70 yalms to the east. Where did I literally am a buffoon. How are we doing on these anyway? Oh, I'm not even close to being done. Alright, Mateon. We're looking for a man with long hair. Ouija pose. How dare you? Phew, shoo. Alright, we are on the look for Dordos. What an enchanting familiar. It would be delighted to assist in your little journey discovery and personal growth. Are you who we're looking for? I'm gonna attune. Are you kidding me? Give me this thing. Where? You might go look. It might be hard to go around, but not gonna lie, the best place to walk around and. Yeah. Give me one moment. There we go. My neck popped. My neck keeps popping. I need to raise my monitor. I'm probably gonna put a book or something under. Once I go back and record today's results, I should finally be able to put that report to bed. Not Doros. His hair is long, but the color is wrong. Oh. He has the Ramza hair. I'm so excited to G-pose here once I can fly. Are you it? That's Doros. Well, if it isn't Meteion, what brings you here? Oh, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Anagnorisis, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints, frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Gitsis, or how you say it. Meteion is baby, but I'm very worried. Like, I feel like I might be reaching to be comparing her to a blasphemy. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that Achaeon were slaughtered Occupets. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Anagnorisis would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used the Kairos to begin with a fresh state, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? The memory reconfiguration system, the chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations and in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of etheric emissions, Hashtarat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured it kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand, to manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we can remake it. If creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we can unmake it. It is all for the greater good. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world. And insignificant though their individual lives may be, next to all creation, it is all the Lycaones have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend a discussion that Emetsuck may better carry out his duties? By all means. Meteon, Harpy daughter. Yeah, I still worry for her though. I'm so worried about what's gonna happen at the very end of this. What is she thinking about? Bunny boy! Bunny boy! Bunny boy! Another bunny boy! To man, other beings are just things to be used as controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Aw. Aw, I feel so bad for Meteon. You needn't be an Enteleki to feel the weight bearing down on Hermes. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Meteon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. Oh, enjoy leveling. I'm leveling 2 jobs at the same time right now. My Black Mage and Sage are both 87. I'm going to be doing the Caster and Healer role quests as probably one of the last things I do before reaching level 90 MSQ. It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Salix. Loath am I to impose. May I leave Meteon in your care again? Yeah, sure. Leave it to me. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Oh, have her accompany you. Where are we off to, then? You want to cheer him up with a flower? Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong, better in some way, but flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. We'll start here. You know, Salix's name, his first name is the scientific name for willow. And his last name is, one of the Spanish words for sunflower. So it's really interesting to hear all these conversations about flowers going on. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright. I love them. But they may be too bright. I don't think she's gonna be happy with these other flowers either. You crane your neck to look for flowers. You know, I love that we're looking at a tree instead of the flowers around the tree. Yes, build his lore more. I don't really build Salix's lore that much, but you know, it's there. I like to mention some headcanons I have about him every once in a while. For example, I like to think instead of that one part in Thavnair in the very beginning where like it was, where was it? Where Ilsabard, Thavnair, this beginning part in Thavnair where you have to like save Astinian from getting shoplifted, from freaking getting robbed and scammed. I'd like to think that Salix just slapped him. Because that's the first thing I did was I slapped Astinian. And for a second, I literally thought it worked. Just for 1 second though. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. Also, that one part in Thavnair where Astidian gets freaking jumped on by a bunch of alchemists, I just like to think Salix just let that happen as payback, since Astidian made fun of him all the way in the beginning when he had ethereal sickness. These would be like he just didn't bother helping Astidian as payback. These would be a better home for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. It's fine though, let's keep looking. I was about to smack Extinian's coin purse after hearing from Thancred he has to spend his day. He was raised by the wolf beastmen. Wow. That's a nice headcanon. Are we gonna get... I don't like the look of this. This plant sure is familiar, huh? A coneon, that flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. We're gonna leave before this thing attacks us. Yeah, we're gonna go. Is that an A rank? These giant enemies keep making me think they're A ranks. It looks friendly. No. You spy nothing nearby. What? What is it? There's an enemy right next to it. This thing? You are a little Delulu. You want me to mess with this thing? This thing is gonna attack me, an Adonis. What an ironic name to give this thing. Yeah, Alice died to an A rank in Thavnair. I saw it. I actually ran into an A rank also in Thavnair, but I narrowly avoided it. Let's get away from this thing. I'd rather not go near that thing. So not this one either. I'm sorry, Salix, but could we search a little more? Yeah, we're gonna get away from that thing. I have a feeling this is where our flower is. Maybe? The shiny thing over there, what could it be? Oh, we mapped this part of the realm. I cannot get to wherever that place is. Oh, whatever cutscene this is, there's someone else here. Hello, bunny boy. Oh no, they're playing the freaking Tempest Amarat music. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelekis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Just like the ones in freaking Labyrinthos. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that a part of you is gone again and again, but no one notices. Please, Alex, won't you lend it to me your pain and sorrow? I want you to make the flower dark in front of hey, Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Is that really wise? Truly, you'll do it. Thank you, Salix. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I need to look at something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sigh. We have side quests also. Please let this just be a fetch quest. For me? For me? For my sanity? It is. Perfect. Hello. Thank you for the bless you. Oh, we have a cat following us. How cute. Oh, wait, no. I thought I could G-pose. I cannot G-pose. What was this called in our time? I honestly forgot. A bat cat, I think, or something like that? A bat? A cat bat? Something like that. But here it's called Ailuros. Bat meow? No, it's not bat meow. Gale cat, thank you. That makes a lot more sense. Oh my god. No, 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 I'm not dealing with you. Nope, 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 nope. Meow. 2 nearby creatures. We G-pose. Don't ask where I got that. Where is... I literally am... You would think I would know where my G-pose button is by now. I did it. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have a whole video. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a video that's literally just me going through all my Endwalker G-poses from MSQ. We need to get rid of one of these. I G-posed and took multiple keen screenshots of cutscenes and trials. Yeah, me too. Alright, Little Kitty, are we done? Yeah. Gamers, remember to take stretch breaks. Ugh. I really need to adjust my monitor or something, because the way it is right now is not it. And I wish I could lower this chair. But yeah, I think I'm gonna find like one of my old college textbooks and I'll put it to raise my monitor. Yeah, we went to the moon very early. Yoshi P was very particular about his spoilers. He was like, here's concept art. We can't tell you much about it. Oh, she has a whole quest line. I'm sorry, girl. I should probably do it. Is that another bracelet coffer, actually? I think it is. Oh, it's a ring coffer. Should I do it? I should. I'm debating if I want to do it. No, it doesn't really have story, and I don't think it's required for anything. But I kind of want to. I need the experience, okay? I'm kind of worried about my Black Mage falling behind. And Sage. I need to reach level 88 with both of them. Yeah, 83. Alright. Let's do this. Hopefully it doesn't take very long. I love Sage Namui. Sage is so... is basically, I don't know how Scholar is nowadays with the fairy, but it just feels, I love the pacing of it. It's very, very fast paced. Especially because of Eucrasia. To be fair, you shouldn't really be using Eucrasia that much. The only time you should really be using Eucrasia is for your dot in raid content. Oh, they had a whole cut. Oh wait, did I accidentally continue MSQ? I accidentally continued MSQ. Teehee.
Hermes!
It was a sign. I subconsciously just wanted to continue MSQ. Or use it in a way that doesn't hold cards. Yeah.
Oh. You were waiting for me.
We're learning Astro is going to be interesting.
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms.
Retired?
There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
He doesn't seem happy.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Are we supposed to think sad thoughts while we're holding this? Purple.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
To be fair, I don't think we saw... Did we see purple in the MSQ yet? I don't think we have.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
She sure has. Me! Even Salix is shocked. There he is!
May we talk a moment?
Yes. I was waiting for the unmasking moment. Oh, fireflies. Oh, come on. I wanted a screenshot of that whole thing. Oh, one person's sad. Yeah.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star.
Ah,
that we strive
come
to make
on.
it a better place.
I'm so slow.
And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you recall what Hythlodaeus
Give him
said
smooch.
when we first
Yes,
spoke
but
of
we
my
remember
nomination?
who Hermes is later on.
Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose. A choice they embrace of their own free will. and when they depart, it is always beautiful.
It is so interesting to
Perhaps
see
it
how they
is.
view death here.
But only for man.
Yeah, Sage is very painful with Waterwall.
Creations that he deems
It's
useless are
probably
discarded
one of the
with
hardest
nary a
jobs to
second
wall
thought.
with. It doesn't really do burst healing very well.
Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower in fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one.
Oh.
So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration?
Well, isn't it what it means to be alive?
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers
Oh,
weep.
you don't even want to know what we've been through.
I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Oops, I forgot to turn this on. There we go. Bunch of trauma. I could tell you all about suffering. Oh my god.
Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain.
Not yet, anyway.
It's just the
Not yet,
fact that you're
anyway.
still here in spite of your suffering gives me heart. The
Finally got
stars
a
in the
decent
heavens.
screenshot.
Know you what they are?
Reflections?
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a
Oh
world
wait,
not
but
unlike
this was
Aether's.
before
A
the
world filled
reflections,
with
right?
life.
This was
So
even
many
before
stars,
that.
so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters.
Sisters.
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them. And they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
I'm trying to
As
think
one
if
might
there's been any
expect,
harpies we've run
exploration
into
on
in the
such a grand
first.
scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness.
Yeah. It's because Ishikawa actually knew his true
It's
history.
getting rather late. We had best find our beds.
But
It would not do for both of us to be sleep
so
deprived on the
scared
morrow.
to see what broke
Come,
this
Meteon.
man.
Let us head back.
All right.
To see what changed. And that is the end of, that level 86 MSQ. Are we in another cutscene? No, it just took a while to load us in. While a prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. Were you able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I'm glad Hermes saw the flowers. Thank you, Salix. I hope it will help. Today will be difficult for him. Hermes appears solemn and sorrowful. An all too brief interlude perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus are aware, we have reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycoanus. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as chief observer I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycoanus would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in his endeavor, yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycoanus have served their purpose. If you are resolved, then we would have to but accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. Okay, let me do this fetch quest so that it's out of my UI. I literally am so embarrassed that I accidentally continued MSQ. You. We have a cute little Gale cat. Goodbye. Hello. I believe we'll have one more quest after this, probably. Oh no, we're done. Thank goodness. And I got a cute little coffer. Oh. They look like Fenrir's. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Salix handle that one. The pair in the sky, you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emetzelk, unneeded though it is. Metzion, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes, the Ikaionis must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you're intent on helping, then please, follow my lead. The music is all serious, but then I must go back. No one look at me. I'm gonna possibly spoil myself with this. Oh yeah, I did. I missed one. Teehee. I sure did miss one. There should be one over this way? Literally like right here. I think I got it though. Okay, so there should be another one. Apparently I missed this one. How did I miss it? You would think I would have seen it, considering where it is. There's one literally like way over here. Yeah, it's like right here. How did I miss this thing? Unique is dummy. Alright, how are we doing? I'm halfway done. I am so scared, y'all. We still have yet to run into her. She's probably up there. I'm sorry, Metion. Stay with Hermes, Salix. We'll need someone when the time comes. Wait, is this... Unlucky with the weather? I got unlucky with the weather. I had some cutscenes show up where, Umbral something is showing up. Fire Aether. Oh, lord. That is our quarry. When striking at distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may flee well beyond at reach. Here's my plan. You will approach it slowly, in full view, and draw the Icon's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure you're more than equal to the task. Alright, here I go. Where is mine? I literally can't even tell where mine is. Oh, it knows fire too. Alice is not an 81 MSQ. She just ran into Fortuno and, oh my god, what is that place called? Labyrinthos. But yeah, she climbed all the way to the bottom of Labyrinthos and ran into Fortuno. I believe she's about to do the trial. She finished up Thavnair. So she is technically sort of there to 81. But yeah. Stand in front of here again? Oh no, destination. But yeah, she'll probably get to the dungeon on Monday. Or if she decides to stream 14 on Friday, that would be cool. Oh, that's a really cool staff. It's a white mage's weapon. Even though that certainly was not white magic.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
forgive me.
Oh,
Please, forgive me.
I'm sorry.
May you and your kin find peace
I'm sorry.
wherever your souls may drift in the underworld. May you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure.
You know what makes me
To
very...
reclaim form and one
You know what
day
I'm thinking
live
about
again.
Greek lore-wise? Hermes
Serve
can
not
act as a
the star
messenger to the
Or
underworld
any purpose
in
save your
Greek
own.
lore.
Live again.
He was known in Greek lore as a traveler to
If
the
that be your
underworld.
desire.
very appropriate
Hate,
name given to her,
if that
to
be
him.
your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Instead of walk free, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts.
He still needs time.
Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I know what I'm looking for, but Alex doesn't know that she's here.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
We still, there's still just one question just floating in my mind ever since we've gotten here, and it's just the last of the ancients. What about her? It's been quite exciting to visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good, good. Other Lycaonas have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has the departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to be— oh, Emmett. Oh. I don't know what answer he's searching for, or if it is within our power to give it, but I believe he would make a fine Fandaniel, and that if he rejects us out of hand, we will all be lesser for it. Hythlodaeus wishes to discuss plans for the remainder of your visit. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. Of course we'll come along. How wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters are there to be had. Do 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 do. Speak with Hythlodaeus. Oh my god, what is that creature? From here, we follow the path onwards to Nortinus. There we'll find one of the teleporters. First, time travelers must be accompanied by someone. Alright. Is that A rank? I think that's an A rank. It's a B rank. What a horrifying B rank. It's absolutely horrifying. What was its name? Shakma. So many side quests. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless the need is pressing, I won't be tracking Hermes with my ethereal sight. It's a poor manner to spy on someone's comings and goings. Ah. Here we are, Notoneus. This teleporter will take us to Calameleos Zephyros, the western island. That's it right there. Step this way. And there we are, the second half of the map. This reminds me a lot of...
I present to you Calamelios
This structure
Zephyros.
specifically reminds me a little bit of Az's Law, but just a
Here
little
you will
bit.
find a number of testing facilities, as well
It's
as
just
the
the
observation
platform
hub of
that
Point
reminds me of Az's Law.
Right then. Let's begin by...
A Spriggan!
Well, well. An Arraius. How delightful.
Oh, delightful. Hmm?
And what, pray tell, is that?
That's the thing from Academia and Aether. Or was it Anagnorisis?
That's a new species of shark.
I honestly forgot
We
which one it
approved the
was.
concept
It's one
but
of
a
the
few days ago.
Aniders, okay?
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental
There's no
impact.
text box.
And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst.
I think it's being annoyed by
Concepts
that
with multiple
Spriggan.
heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of
I think
me
we're about to
wanted
get
tell them
attacked.
go away and find something else to create, but
It really does not
denied their
like...
passion.
It really
Here
did
we
not
are.
like that he was roasted. He did not like the roasting he was hearing. Well, it was her. Was that a lance?
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
It's her.
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
If it isn't a familiar face.
Banar, that we should meet you here.
Ladies and gentlemen, her with a capital H. The last of the ancients, Vanat.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
So she was one of them.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Her.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk.
The
I dare
previous
say the lines
Azem.
upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
But something's wrong here. I thought she sensed us.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
I thought she sensed us in the very beginning
How
when we
is he,
arrived here.
if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the
Volcano?
other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
She really doesn't recognize us. I don't think there's any getting past her.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
I was about to say there is no getting past this lady.
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
I sense my magic.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
He's good.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
That's her blessing? A corruption ward? How is she supposed to know what... How is she supposed to know what a primal is? The blessing of light. We did, technically.
I see
that
you are
did
not
happen in
ignorant
Husk
to
here.
its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
That is a ridiculously powerful spell
Hold
she
on.
has, though.
From the future? That's absurd.
To think that she just exposed us right immediately.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
Thank you for reminding us.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving
He's
into the
so-
unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge.
I mean,
So
I
you
forgot
needn't
about
worry
Tales from
for
the...
us.
I'm gonna have to reread that chapter
More
again.
importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
Oh, girl, if only you
Will
knew.
you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Girl, you won't. You don't even want to know. Especially since I think you're the one at fault.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
I sure have.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
I was not expecting to meet her immediately when we got up
I've
here.
been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Poiton Oikos. Isn't Oikos that yummy yogurt?
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Oh. Girl, you don't even wanna know.
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past.
You did not send
It's
me.
precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so
Oh
myself.
man, if only you knew. If only you knew. If only everyone here knew. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter I would rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and a quick-fingered overhaste I made up with it. We gotta go find that little gremlin. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading to Poiton Oikos. Let us meet there. Before we do anything, 113 yalms northeast. Oh my god, we have so much map left to explore, and I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe I can finally turn on alerts for FC chat, actually. I'm gonna turn them on. Yeah, but she keeps saying that, but I don't think she really... Oh, I thought that was I literally thought that was a freaking... This is a boss from Final Fantasy 13, by the way. But yeah, that is I literally thought it was an A rank. Like, all these giant monsters have been scaring me this expansion. Literally, there's been so many that I think would be A ranks. There's that sucker. Come here. Search for the concept crystal. Do not perceive me. Don't even look at me. How do I get up there? But... Am I about to pull a Git here? Hello? Oh, that's where I was supposed to go, huh? Well, why didn't they mark it more clearly on the map that this was a ramp? Ugh. One thing that has never changed over the years is how much the maps infuriate me. Anyway, our bunny is not here. Where could you be, you little gremlin? I literally don't even see... Oh, hidden behind the rock. Well, I'm glad we found the concept crystal. Okay, we're gonna grab this one since it's sort of close by, and then we'll run back. Please do not perceive. Thank you for turning around. Peripetea crystalline. What? But I should be able to see it. Where is this thing? There you are, you sneaky little. We're almost done with Elpis. I like it up here. It's very pretty. Oh, it's the Palace of the Dead Horse. Responsible? You're the one who names the creations? Oh. I'm just gonna fill out this last part of the map. There we go. It seems we're still not done here. 160 yalms. Well, I might as well go get that one too. It should be very visible from here. Where are you? Northwest. Oh my gosh. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. 14? How dare you? Oh my god, these enemies scaring me. Literally, these are all enemies that you would think would be in A rank. I'll take this thank you very much. You know what I haven't seen here is a sightseeing log. I haven't run into a single one this entire time. Oh well, it's something I'll work on. I will be finishing the sightseeing log when I will be finishing the sightseeing log when we're getting close to the end of MSQ, because by then I should be able to fly in a lot of places. Look at these cute little... Well, wait, no! Frick this, I have the G-pose. We're all here. But the question is, how do I fit everyone in? I guess here. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Urias no longer had the crystal. I don't suppose you fared any better. Here you go. The crystal. Well done. Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale and without missing concept nagging in my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I've been often asked to do so, girl. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Oh, you too. Some of us seem destined to always be searching. For ourselves and for others. Long ago, I held the seed of Azem. I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet, I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis. In fact, many times has my presence been requested. My opinions sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to be a major revelation. How strange and wonderful the way one thing leads to another, wouldn't you agree? The Azems, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them a delight personally, but they have a habit of making Emet look like he bit down a sour grape. The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Azem into the equation. He wonders why the lines on my brow grow deeper. Well, believe me, Emmett, your forehead wrinkles get worse and worse. Trust me. This time I return to this stolen property. I would go ahead to my accommodation. I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the straight path ahead to the building on top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Okay, let me do another stretch break. Literally, I need to find a way to fix my monitor. I'm gonna have to raise it after stream or something. Also, I'm debating when I want to stop. We will see. You needn't be so nervous around Venat. Those white robes mark her as one of the fair, impartial reasoning. Aside from the emissary, Elidibus, such garb is worn only by those who have stepped down from public office to serve as advisors. Whatever you will say, she will listen to without judgment. Yes, this will be far more comfortable than interrogating you on the side of the road. Welcome to my temporary abode. Here we go, gamers.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then,
It's really
will
sinister.
you tell us your tale?
I don't know. Listening to answers just sounds more and more sinister as we go along. Every time I hear it, I just can't help but be worried. Let's start with this. Let's just start where it began. Mankind has been sundered.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
I did. I did. I hate it here. There she is. I wonder how she feels about said revelation. How he feels about said revelation. Oh my god, imagine trying to explain the entire plot of Final Fantasy XIV to somebody. Hades and the final days. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Hades. That was him himself, Zodiark. By the way, 2 of you are already dead, and 1 of you is the final of the ancients remaining.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous.
What do you have to say,
What
Vanat?
of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
That's what we're asking.
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
This really has me thinking.
Might it not be simply thus?
If it explains
In
why
the future
Emmet had
whence he
such
came,
high
the
expectations
final
of us
days
in
could not be averted.
Shadowbringers.
Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
I don't want to abandon my own
Theoretically
timeline.
speaking, it is a possibility.
I don't want to abandon my own timeline.
Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
Your own home. Your own...
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which he must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
I didn't even realize you told us to go back in time.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle.
Yeah, but literally
And
it
we
makes
do
me
not have all
think
the
about...
pieces.
Hardly any. But
It
we do
mainly
have
makes me
one
think about
immutable fact.
Hythlodaeus and Emmet, how they viewed us in Shadowbringers.
If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight.
That's so true for flight.
Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
You did. That was the jail up in
Given
the
that
moon.
even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed.
Oh, girl.
And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
New old friend does make far more sense now.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for
That
the
line
star is
didn't
a
age
noble
well.
act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem.
If only you knew.
Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall.
ancient sacrifice
Why would
Zodiac
I do
being the
something
butter.
so idiotic and inexplicable?
I hate that.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me.
But you did, both you and
But I would
Eidolon.
never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Well then what happens? What the heck happened in the final days that made everyone
You do not
go
know
so
me.
far?
I've had my fill of your
Like-
fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me
We
again.
know sort of what happens, but as they're saying, what
Emmett Selk,
made
wait.
them do everything?
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Meteon? Oh wait, Dynamis. I'm getting tired. I read that as
Hermes and
Elpis
his
instead of...
creation Meteon, you say?
I read it as...
If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation.
those two.
With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Oh, girl. This might very well be
Have
your
faith.
last tea you have.
If Emmet Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
I genuinely think this might be her last cup of tea. And I wonder if she was thinking that too when she was looking at it. Shall we begin our investigations then? I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received as by the chief overseer of Elpis. As then I suggest we fall back to conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes. Emmett never did, yeah, but he would still say, I would never do that. There is yet more yellow quests here. That tea was still full. Emmett didn't drink any. But I still can't help but think about it, you know? People are logging out and I feel alone. Oh, Jeff is still in Anagnorisis at night, or what the heck? You got booted out. Well, hopefully it's dead hours, so maybe the queues will be okay. Bunny boy! It's still so jarring to me. it's too jarring to me. See you, the woman standing in front of yonder building. Her name is Ismene. She is the one who made arrangements for my stay. Go and ask your questions. Okay. You know, since everyone is logging out, and also because my neck is killing me, I think it is time to end. We are basically halfway through Elpis, basically. Remember that I will be doing the story quests tomorrow morning anyway, because there's still a few Aether current quests, so I imagine there's gonna be more side stories to do here. But yeah, we will finish up story here in Elpis. Please look forward to it. But yeah, also I like ending in places where MSQ is right next to an Aetherite, so it works out for me. I am so scared to see the end of all of this. I'm so scared. But we must continue. I will see everyone in the AM. Bye-bye.